What's the story, Morning Glory? What is the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of 90 Day, The Last Resort. I don't know, season 1 episode. I'm not sure exactly what. I didn't write none of that down because you know what? Every time I watch this show, well, not every time, the last one or two episodes that I've been watching this show, I've been like, I'm not taking any notes. This show is stupid. I'm over this show. I'm not taking any notes. So I don't write down the title, what episode it is. I don't do none of that because I'm just like rebelling against this damn show because I'm beginning to hate it. So I don't know what episode it is. But anyways, Kalani and her love triangle mess is carrying the show because this is the only thing that's remotely genuine. Everything else on this show is absolutely garbage. Kalani and her love triangle is what keeps me coming back for sure, because I was going to write this off from everything, watching it, reviewing it, all of that. But Kalani and her love triangle keeps me going. And I know we're probably not going to see Dallas, but I mean, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. So Kalani and Liz are by the pool, and Kalani tells Liz Asuelo cheated throughout their whole entire relationship. And Liz was like, oh my God, now I see why you have your little side piece. But didn't she tell them this already? When they were all, when was it? It was, oh, no, she didn't tell the group. Did she tell them? I thought she had already told the group that Asuelo had cheated on her their whole entire relationship. I don't know why Liz was so surprised. Or maybe she only told the therapist that. I don't remember. So Liz was really shocked to hear that. And so Liz was like, oh, now it makes sense, you know, why you did what you did. So that morning, Kalani tells Liz that morning she saw Asuelo deleting messages on his cell phone. And that triggered her, right? So she was like, well, if he's still doing what he's doing on the phone, I'm going to unblock my dude. Girl, you've been having that man unblocked. You did not block him because you don't want to make him mad. You did not block Dallas. Y'all, his name is Dallas. You did not block that man. So she was like, well, when I saw him deleting all those messages, I decided to unblock, Dallas. Girl, please. He's been you never blocked him to begin with. So, she says that Dallas makes, I don't want to call it love. I don't know if she's in love with this guy or what she's feeling for him. But, for the lack of a better word, he makes love easy for her. He makes it easy. The relationship is easy. She doesn't have to try as hard with him as she does with Asuelo. And she feels, I guess, more secure with Dallas because you're somebody else's wife. That's why it's easy and it's great and it's exciting and it's hot and he's doing everything he's supposed to do and he's 100% there for you because you're not his burden. You're still somebody else's wife. Y'all are doing all this sneaking around and it's so exciting because it's so salacious and it's so wrong, but it feels so good. That's why. Kalani, come on. I understand Kalani was a virgin when she met Asuelo, but I know she can't be that damn ignorant. It's exciting because it's taboo, Kalani. So, Liz says Kalani's face just lights up whenever she talks about Dallas. And so Kalani feels really torn between two men. I don't think she feels torn between two men because I don't think she has any intentions of staying with Asuelo. No. She's not torn. She knows exactly what she wants. She even says it. I'm not even in love with him anymore. So why would you stay with Asuelo? Why do you feel this conflict when you have already said plenty of times that you are no longer in love with him? You felt bad of how he treated you. You didn't like how the woman that you were when you were with him, how you put somebody else first. You put somebody else above you. You're more concerned about his feelings and, your own self-worth. You go through this whole diatribe of why you can't be with this man, but then you're sitting up here telling Liz, you just don't know what to do. You feel so torn between two men. Being torn between two men is like when two men are kind of giving you exactly what you want and you don't know which way to go. Asuelo ain't giving you crap. Let me calm down. So Yara and Jovi, they're having a family therapy session with Miss Gwen, Jovi's mom, and this whole scene to me was just fake. It was just really fake to me. But I can't keep saying that because it's like, what's the point of even reviewing Yara and Jovi if I just dismiss them as being fake? So I'm going to pretend that it's real, even though I just saw them on TikTok. Yara was, she's always doing her TikTok lives. I don't follow her, but she comes up on my FYP. And her and Jovi are always, shopping. they're together, they're happy. So, but let's just, for the sake of the review, let's just pretend that they are in the throes of marital distress. So it's revealed to Gwen that Yara was taking birth control pills. And Miss Gwen is like, you can't take birth control pills behind your husband, Yara. That's so wrong. She said it just like that. Very scripted, very rehearsed. I'm like, Miss Gwen, why are you talking like that? Anyways, so they talk about how Jovi confides more in his mom than he does with Yara. So this brings up how Jovi had told his mother about this job situation, but never told Yara about it. So Gwen tells her son, you need to tell your wife what you told me, because y'all should have open communication and be honest with one another. So Jovi tells Yara that he was offered a job closer to home where he didn't have to travel, where he would just, be working 8 to 5 and he'll be home every night. But he declined the job because he just didn't want to do it. And so Yara was upset. Okay. She's upset because she's like, why wouldn't you want to do that? You'll be home every night. And that's what I want. And the therapist said, Jovi, did you even consider that maybe if you were home more, she'd be more open to having a second child? And Jovi was like, I just didn't want to take the job. I didn't want it. I didn't want to do it. And Yara was like, but it's the same exact thing that you're doing now. And he's like, no, it's not. I'd be in an office all day. And he's out there I think he does oil rigs out there in the ocean or something. So that job is more, well, I don't know if it's more labor intensive. I don't know what he does, but he's out there. So he was like, I just didn't want to take the job. And so Jovi says that when he's home, because the work that he does now, he works for a month and he's home for a month. He says that's more quality time with his family when he's home for that whole entire month, and he can devote all of his time to his family instead of, being at work all day and then coming home tired and not wanting to fool with nobody. And so Yara says, but because you're gone all the time, you're missing so many milestones with our daughter because you're gone for so long. So that's where we are. That's where we are with Yara and Jovi. Moving on from there, everybody gets together for drinks. Asuelu tells Jovi that he's worried that Kalani may not love him anymore. She's not in love with you, in the words of Molly. She ain't in love with you. She still love you. She'll always love you, Asuelu. She just doesn't love you in that romantic way because she's getting her back blown out by Dallas. Asuelu tells Kalani, so they're playing what's that game called? I don't even know what it's called. It's not horseshoe. I forgot, I don't know what it's called, where you throw the sack in that little hole thing. And so they're playing that, and I guess Asuelu scored a point or something, and Kalani gave him a hug, and Asuelu says, I want you to hug me like you love me. And so she squeezed him a little bit tighter. Asuelu's just dumb. He's just dumb. You do all that cheating, if what your wife is saying is true. You do all that cheating and all that nasty things with random women in bars, and then you wonder why your wife is struggling in the marriage. Okay, Molly shows up, and everybody's like, where's Kelly? Where's Kelly? And so Molly says, oh, Kelly left. He's gone. Is he going to come back? And Molly says, no, he's like gone. He went home. He's not coming back. And everybody's like so shocked. Like, oh my God, why are y'all shocked? Why are y'all shocked? Molly and Kelly arrived at the resort separately. Molly refused to sit anywhere near him. She didn't want to be in the same area code as this man during this whole entire time. She told the man in front of everybody, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. She told everybody how he don't do crap for me. He don't do crap for me romantically, sexually, financially, mentally, psychologically. He don't do nothing for me. And y'all are surprised that he left? Ugh. I understand y'all gotta have a scene, but let's just not go over the top with it. The next morning, Asuelu can't find Kalani, so he's like freaking out. He doesn't know what the hell's going on because Kalani never spends the night without the boys. She always is sleeping with the boys. There are 2 boys. So she didn't sleep with her kids. The sister slept with the kids. And so he's freaking out. He's texting her. She tells him, I'm at breakfast. I'll meet up with you later. Whenever she was supposed to meet up with him, the girl didn't show up because she was still recovering from a night with Dallas. So he's like freaking out. Like, where's Kalani? He goes to see the sister. No, yeah, Kalani goes to see her sister, and Kalani tells Kalani, Asuela's been looking for you. He even came up here looking for you. And so, like, you need to be honest with him. Kalani tells her sister, you have to be honest with him. And, I guess Kalani is going to be honest with Asuelu. Now, Asuelu says, you know, because he couldn't find Kalani, he feels like she's not trying. And he's like, what's the point of us being here if we're not going to put our family back together again? And I'm thinking to myself, Asuelu, that's not the point of y'all being there. The point of y'all being there is to see what direction your relationship is going to go. This is not for y'all to get back together. This is for y'all to figure out stuff. And when you figure out stuff, it might not be the conclusion that you want. So it's not about y'all coming back together. It's y'all trying to figure out, are we really meant to be together for the rest of our lives? After that, all the girls go out for drinks. So Yara tells Kalani, you know, Asuela was really upset this morning because he couldn't find you. And so then Kalani confesses to the girls that she was gone because she had spent the night outside of the resort, because her boo thing, Dallas, flew in to see her, and they spent the night together. And that's where the episode ended. Like I said, Asuelu, Kalani, and Dallas, this whole love triangle is what's keeping me tuned into this damn show. Other than that, this thing with, like, Liz and Ed with their fake, you know, their fake healthy relationship. They think that they're fixed now. Garbage. Yara and Jovi, you know, creating something out of nothing. Garbage. Kelly and Molly, they were just dating, and they finally realized, hey, when two people are dating and they don't get along, they can break up. Yeah, you can actually break up and it's okay. So they're broken up and both of them are off the damn show. And then I'm not interested in Angela and Stuck in Nigeria Michael. I'm not interested in that at all, period. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video. If you like this content, I'll be shocked. If you like this content, subscribe to my channel, and I'll definitely talk to you later. Bye.